Man, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy back again with another video, man. Black Ops 7. Shout out to, I don't want to butcher his name. NRVS underscore FPS, man. He made this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Link be in the description. But he got some points. I done seen like the first 20 seconds talking about the aim assist changes, and you gonna hear it. And I'm gonna talk about it. But let's get straight into it. Make sure you subscribe, like, like I said, if you want to go listen to this without my, pausing and all of that, boom, he'll be talking about it. Come on, get to it.
So we got a couple of new Dev Talk episodes this past week, and control players might be in trouble. Now, before anybody starts swinging, I'm going to say this up front. I don't care about the aim assist nerf, not even a little bit. I've done no aim assist challenges, and I've done just fine. But I do think a lot of players are about to get exposed. What makes this interesting, though, isn't just the nerf itself. It's that Treyarch's forcing everyone to find out what part of their aim actually belongs to them. A lot of players have never experienced raw, unassisted aim. And now that that safety net is a little less safe, we're going to start seeing who's built off of discipline or who's built off dopamine. So
First 36 already hurts. This is the point where I wanted to react to it. I wanted to react to it. But like he said, bro, this aim assist, quote unquote aim assist nerf ain't got nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't got nothing. It's not gonna affect me or nothing. Reason being, you know what I'm saying? Like, reason being, this controller legit. But I've been playing for so long. I played games to where, you know what I'm saying, aim assist not as strong off the rip anyway. You know what I'm saying? Especially like older CODs. You already know older CODs aim assist was not strong. You will miss medium, hard distance, close. It didn't matter. You gonna miss if your aim not good. This, you know what I'm saying, these past, you know what I'm saying, Call of Duties, you can be aiming at somebody and somebody walk behind them. You know what I'm saying? So like, with me personally, it's not gonna really affect me. Now I'm still gonna have to get used to it. I'm a gamer. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, gotta adjust. But for me personally, bro, it's not really gonna do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? But them scrubs, the ones that actually like depended on aim assist, they gonna be in there complaining, bro. I swear to God, they gonna be in there complaining. What's wrong with the aim assist? I can't do nothing. They gonna be complaining. Old Call of Duty players, y'all are most likely to survive off this, just because we already been through this. You've been Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, PS4 times, PS3 times, even if some of y'all was playing the PS2 multiplayer, y'all gonna be Gucci because you already gonna be used to it. And if you're playing Battlefield 6 right now, you're gonna be used to it, because that's how I feel like the aim assist is gonna be. That's how I feel like it's gonna be.
in the Dev Talk episode, developers said something that basically set Twitter on fire. They said control players are winning slightly more at close range, and that keyboard and mouse players are winning more at long ranges, which is pretty surprising. And I'm sorry, I gotta do it. Gotta talk about the crybaby keyboard and mouse community. Now, to be explicitly clear, the keyboard and mouse community and the crybaby keyboard and mouse community are two completely different communities. And the ones that get triggered by this is gonna let everybody know what community you are in, period. Mouse and keys players act like they've been at such a disadvantage since they got into the mix with controller players. And one thing I find awfully strange, before this was a thing, it was, oh,
mouse and keys players will shit on controller players, bro. Controller players don't have a chance.
Now all of a sudden, we're too OP. But anyways, because of that, they're tweaking aim assist to be less forgiving on controllers, meaning it won't bail you out unless your right stick is actually moving towards your target. So no more locking on to people just because you looked in their direction. Now you actually have to track. And that's not a bad thing. It's just going to separate people who can aim from people who can't. So what Treyarch is doing here is saying that they're done designing for comfort, they're designing for competition. And I think that is a big W.
Big W. Let's take another step in that direction. Man, put us on 150. Got 150 health, man. I'm tired of getting melted, man. This is why I like Black Ops 4 and Cold War so much, because they had that, you know what I'm saying, if your aim ain't right, I don't like dying in 4 shots. I already don't like that. I don't like dying in 4 shots. That don't feel skilled. You know what I'm saying? Dying in 4 shots, sometimes you can't even react. Y'all know how the internet get on here. Y'all know how the internet get on Black Ops, on Call of Duty for the last couple of years. You lag, you hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? You shooting, next moment he look at you, now you dead. So the 150, that give it. If I want Black Ops 4 150, because that had that motion to, you can still get melted, but if he not on par, he's still getting, you can gun his ass down. That's what I want. But taking the aim assist a notch, because you can tell bad players are shitty. Now they're gonna be getting cooked. And then there's no Amos, no misses, no SB heavy SBB. It's none of that. Y'all finna all the good players that actually put in practice on aim, doing the what's it called? Man, what is it called? Oh, doing the practice matches with no aim misses. I be doing that for like 10 minutes. All the players that really put in practice on their aim, understanding how to, they gonna shine. They're gonna shine a little bit more. But there's way more bots. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, I got to get at you controller players, or my fellow controller players for that matter. A lot of you guys aren't as nice as you think you are. You've only been nice because of aim assist. Players who built their identity around controller supremacy are about to face the same calibration that PC players have dealt with for years. Consistency over convenience. But here's where things get interesting. I've seen a few takes online screaming controller disadvantage or keyboard and mouse is finally free. But there is so much to talk about. But one thing I don't really see is people talking about the hardware side of this. Because when you actually break it down, a lot of this disadvantage talk is cap, period. And this is where the conversation gets real. Buckle up, some people are about to be pissed. Everyone's focused on game balance, but nobody talks about system balance. You can literally lose a fight before you even see the other player. And it's not because you missed a shot, it's because your screen, cable, input are all working on a delay that your brain doesn't even know how to notice. So let's talk about a few things happening behind the scenes. Let's talk about input latency. I'm gonna try to be pretty concise. I don't want to dig too deep because this video will end up being like 10 minutes longer. But let's zero in on controller versus mouse and keys for a second here. That being said, there is so much more going on that is in tune with controller latency, monitors, display ports and HDMI cables, and just system differences. But
listen to me.
Like for one, overclock controller. Now your shit running out of one. Run hurts. Come on now. I used to do it when I played on, when I played on PC. Come on now.
Let's talk about controllers here. In competitive shooters like Call of Duty, milliseconds matter, or MS matters. Now for the current gen Xbox controller, if it is wired, the average response time for this controller is 8 milliseconds, and overclocked is 5 milliseconds. For the PS5 controllers, maybe you're using a DualSense Edge or maybe just a regular PS5 controller. Wired, this is 4 ms, and overclocked, 1 to 2.5 ms. Now the PS4 controllers are pretty strange. For whatever reason, the tests show that wired, they're between 10.3 and 10.9, but wireless, they sit around 3.5 and 5.3. That is very strange. I don't know what that's about, but to be clear, you do have to be wired to use an overclock controller. But overclocking the PS4 controller only lowers it by about 1 ms. So we'll just call it 9 ms if you are overclocked. So if anybody's still using the PS4 controller, consider using Bluetooth, man. I know that sounds crazy. Now, keyboard and mouse averages a 0.5 milliseconds response time. Even the best overclock controllers doesn't have as low latency as mouse and keys. Now, what most people don't realize is that the device is only part of the delay. Your controller or keyboard sends a signal, your system processes it, and then your display finally shows what happened on the screen. And here's where PC players get a massive edge. PCs can run through DisplayPort, while consoles are stuck on HDMI. And even the best of the best HDMI cables still can't even touch the bandwidth of a DisplayPort, neither for frame rate or response time. So if you're sitting there on a 120 Hz console, think you're getting the same speed as a 240 Hz PC setup, you're not. You are damn near outclassed twice. You're basically running with ankle weights on. That's why every pro setup in a competitive tournament, they're obsessed with milliseconds. The game's not just about who reacts faster. It can also be about who sees faster. And if you're feeding your console through a 60 Hz TV with game mode off, you're literally fighting time itself, not other players. I can go on forever about latency and frame rates, but hopefully you get the gist by now. But this is exactly why the crossplay conversations get kind of weird. People love to say controller versus keyboard is unfair. Yeah, it is to a degree, but not for the reason you think. So a lot of the Crybaby K-Bam community loves to talk about controller players. Look, I have a buddy who didn't even know that he can play his PS5 on 120 Hertz. And he's pretty nice at COD. But think about it. You have a 240 Hertz monitor, and we'll just say like a $3,000 PC setup, give or take. And you're getting smoked by somebody that doesn't even know you can go past 60 frames. Do you really think that's aim assist? I'm not even saying it's a troll. That's clearly a skill issue. I'm not trying to clown anybody here.
Yeah, bro. I be seeing it. Y'all niggas be having all that shit, bro. Y'all niggas be having $2,000 monitor setups. I said monitor setups, gaming setups, $2,000 PC, about there is $1,000. Excuse me. There is, bro, $1,000 monitors that give out motherfucking 350 hertz, 400. They didn't even have big hertz. You be having about 300 frames per second, and you still be getting dog shit on. Like, come on now. Like, some of y'all just ass. Y'all just got money. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, after 2020, I blame this shit on 2020. I ain't gonna lie. 2020 brought in a massive wave of niggas that don't even know how to play. They think they know how to play, but in reality, you see what they doing out there. They do not know anything about what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I blame 2020. The OGs of this game and shit, from PS4, anything before 2019. Anything before 2019, them niggas know what the fuck they doing out there. They know how to manipulate shit, all type of shit. These new niggas don't know what they doing. They just, I want to get all the best shit without putting in the work. I hate that shit.
Just trying to lay everything out A, B, C, D, all the way to Z. So in a situation like that, I definitely don't think that's aim assist. And by the way, console players, you might not want to hear this, but crossplay was never meant for everyone to be equal.
Yeah.
It's meant to keep lobbies full. So when you queue in, remember, you're not fighting players, you also are fighting the ecosystems. And some of those ecosystems cost $3 grand and a water cooling loop. But back to the aim assist conversation, more or less, Treyarch is leveling the playing field. I think it's a W. They're not killing controller players.
Yeah, in my eyes, they not. They just exposing the ones that are truly good on controller. I ain't gonna lie. Straight.
They're killing aim assist abusers. And ultimately, they're going to make the ones who are actually nice stand out. If you got good mechanics, good awareness, you'll adapt. If you're relying on that magnet to do half of the work, you might be in for a rude awakening. A lot of these aim assist made players are about to find out what muscle memory actually feels like. Every time a developer moves a crutch, it looks like a nerf. And honestly, I'm not even going to call this a nerf. I'm going to call it an evolution. The best players will always evolve faster than the system that they play on. And when that happens, the entire skill ceiling shifts upward. Now, controller players have caught strays. Keyboard and mouse players have caught strays. Let's talk about the other group catching strays. Cronus users. With these new changes, it's going to get easier to tell who's using software help. Yeah. Because when aim assist behavior changes, that input pattern will stand out. So yeah, if you're still running the Cronus in 2025, you might want to start looking.
And they banning y'all niggas, man. I seen one hacker, he got his ass up out of there at the end of the game. Yeah, they hitting that shit. Yeah.
A new hobby. Shooters always expose themselves when the system changes. Every exploit depends on predictability. So when the foundation shifts, all of a sudden their gear is glitching and is busted like an engine. At the end of the day, it's just excuses, man. If you use a Cronus, you're dead to me. By the way, if you're stressing out about your aim and you actually want to get better instead of complaining about aim assist nerfs on Reddit, get yourself some advanced gaming supplements. No gimmicks, very low calories if any at all, but absolute clean focus and hydration. And it won't bring back that aim assist for you, but it'll help you aim better. Trust. This will be the second link down in the description, and use code NERVS10 NRVS10. I highly recommend copping a focus supplement if you think your shot might be off when Blackout 7 drops. So with these aim assist adjustments, that doesn't mean controller players are cooked. Unless you're just trash, simply put. It just means the training wheels are coming off. And when you look at everything, latency, frame rate, display tech, keyboard and mouse players were never as disadvantaged as they claim. Controller players might feel this one at first, but long term, this is how you separate good players from good settings. And if you're serious about improving, start making sure your setup is optimized, overclock controller, wired gear, high refresh rate, low latency monitor, clean inputs, everything of that nature. But this won't magically make you better at the game. You still have to be a good player to do well, no matter what kind of rig you're playing on. You could be playing on a 360 hertz monitor, getting 360 frames, but if you're bad, you're just bad. But yeah, here's to widening the skill gap, man. Not just reflexes, but awareness. And knowing how your system works is part of mastering your craft. Most people practice their shot, but consider your rig and environment. Are you happy about the aim assist change, or do you think controller players are being shafted? Anyway, controller, keyboard, and mouse, it doesn't matter. It's not just one or two things that win a game. Maybe I lied. I think a display port cable is one of them. Check out this video right here that we talk about rank play in Black Ops 7.
I think they need to give the next set of consoles a display port. I ain't gonna lie. Leave all the HDMIs to the, you know what I'm saying? Them shit's called. Fuck, I don't even know what the shit's called. But my opinion on that aim assist change. I'm gonna say aim assist change. My opinions on it, it's a great pull. Like I said earlier, it'll show who really know how to, you know what I'm saying? And then plus with the movement, that's why I say go to 150. Not on top. Look, if hopefully they do this. 150 health, right? movement. That means it take automatically longer to kill. Not too many. It'll turn 4 to 6 for SMGs, right? You know what I'm saying? Aim assist nerf. It was, like I said earlier, it will show who's actually good. Who's actually good. You know what I'm saying? Who got that aim for real? If you watching your homeboy and that nigga over here doing this shit, and he ain't doing nothing but standing still. So it's an issue. It's an issue. All right. It's an issue. So when y'all look at y'all teammates and they missing up close, already some of y'all already still doing it. With the aim assist being how it is, some of y'all still missing heavily. I don't understand that shit. Now it's gonna get even worse. So it's like a movement guy that put hours into their movement, you know what I'm saying? Learning how to do this, learning how to do this. When they put work into they, you know what I'm saying, to their craft, extra work, it's gonna be showed. It's gonna look like some of these niggas cheating. I ain't gonna lie, cause the progress of playing video games has gotten better. I'm not going. It has gotten super duper better. You know what I'm saying? It's just not 2012 or, well, it's still kind of like 2012 for some of these niggas ass. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like 2012 where we all just getting into this and then we eventually get better. Nowadays you got niggas that still ass. They can be playing for 2-3 years straight. They still ass. But me personally, I like this change. I really do. I like this change. I'm gonna get the looks, go crazy. Like he said, at first it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a new change. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna get used to that shit. The best players are gonna get used to it. The dookie niggas, they gonna be complaining and shit. They're gonna be complaining and shit. I can see it now. It's gonna be Reddit, all on Twitter. I feel like nowadays a lot of people can be heard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can be heard without giving an actual chance. They'll make their decision first. Game, man, shit, bro. Me personally, I've been playing for a long time. I'm definitely gonna be able to get used to it and then go crazy from there. But I like that change. Showing who's really good. Showing who really put that work in. Everything's a craft. You got to put the time into it. It don't got to be a lot of time. It can be one day. You can literally put 30 minutes. You can practice for one day and get used to it and then be Gucci if you're really good. But some of y'all niggas, I got another plan. That ain't got shit to do with the video game. But I'm out here, Scarlet, sure, man. Yeah.